Yo guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I decided to do a Q&A video, and I'll be answering all y'all's questions y'all left over at my Twitter, link in the description below. So yeah, here we go. Alright, so our first question is, if you could go back to any season, which would it be and why? Honestly, my favorite seasons of Fortnite would probably be Season 4, Season 7, and probably Season 8 because of just how it was really fun coming home from school and just grinding out with the homies, you know, hitting a few trick shots here and there and just, you know, not taking it all serious. But if I had to pick a season, probably Season 7 because that's when Fortnite was at its prime. That could be an arguable statement, but I really feel like a lot of the times when people started joining Fortnite and like actually playing it was during Season 7 when like creative and everything was introduced. But yeah. Alright, this is a commonly asked question, but I've stated it once before. They said, why did you name yourself Sinlu? So I've went through many names, cringe names, weird names. If you're a really OG on the channel, you would know some of them. Like for example, Gage, if you're watching this video, you definitely know some of them. But anyways, some of the old like YouTubers that were in Parallel, which was Parallel Plu, I would love watching him all the time, and I just really was like a huge fan of him. I've trick shotted with him once before, and he even trick shotted me, and that's actually how I met him, is when he trick shotted me in a match. But anyways, I was I would look at his name and I would it would say Plu, L-U, and I just loved that. So eventually me and the friends, we were just chilling in like a Twitch chat, or not Twitch chat, YouTube chat actually at the time, because YouTube gaming was still around. And I was like, you know what, I gotta think of a new name. And that's when we were just thinking of a name. We're like, oh, like Lou, Vidaloo, whatever and stuff. And they were like, oh. And I said Sinlu, and I was like, oh, that's really good. So eventually I went into that, and for a while I was stuck with the name, probably since like Season 6, I want to say. I don't know, but yeah. Alright, so our next question, it says, personally, who are your biggest vouchers to join Pulsar or Future? I can't necessarily say, since I am a lead for Pulsar and everything, it would be very biased if I said who I vouched. But if you stick around the community and you're really supportive, not only just to me, but the team itself and other members, you'll commonly know that you're vouched, because we'll like communicate with you, talk with you, and not only that, but like you'll start noticing more and more as your grind towards Pulsar and or Future gets better. So yeah. Alright, I have not seen this question in actually some time, so thank you for asking it. It says, what got you into trick shotting? Honestly, I remember back in the old days of like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, even Black Ops 3 and stuff. But I've been trick shotting on the old COD for a while. I love sniping on it. Eventually, I've like decided like, oh, I'm gonna try to ray gun and everything. I was like, I never got a fan of it. Spraying and all that's just not something for me. And I was like sniping people. I was like, okay, yeah, I love this, but I want to try to go more pro. I never really like did many clips and stuff of me trick shotting in COD, because I never thought of something major with it. And I was just doing some random jump offs on like plutonium and like off of like the cargo ship and everything. And I was like, oh, this is cool. So I just started randomly spinning, and eventually I hit my first ever trick shot. I was pretty young when I hit it, and it really got me into it. And I was like looking up like, has anybody hit this? And I seen like FaZe and all of them start trick shotting, and they called it trick shotting. So I was like, you know what, let me get into this. And ever since then, it just sold from there. And then Fort came around. I tried to play it a little bit. I played like, because I was an original beta tester for Fort, so I got to play like before it officially released for the Battle Royale, because I played Save the World. But the thing is like, as around Season 3 and 4 came around, and like people were starting to trick shot like FaZe Orba and them, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. So I eventually started moving on, and then started recording like videos on Fort around Season 5, Season 6, and yeah. All right, so our next question is trick shotting dying? Current stance of trick shotting is a 50-50. Originally, like maybe like a few weeks ago, it was like completely nearly dead. And over through the seasons, ever since chapter 2, season 3, it's been slowly dying out, and it hasn't been too beneficial for everybody, but it's still been a thing. It's not gonna ever die. But recently, with the whole like NorCal thing and many things has been occurring, and people like, hey, fire sniper's not that bad. It's honestly, the trick shot community's kind of gotten more alive than it was like 2 weeks ago. So yeah. All right. So our next question is what's your best? Honestly, I don't have my best saved in any YouTube. It was actually saved in a stream on YouTube before it got deleted. But the best way I can explain it is I was in a mech and I jumped up, got sent off of a grappler, jumped boost forward, and then got sent off of a stink grenade. And then after that, I jumped out the mech and then got sent on a rocket, jumped off, and hit with a Barrett for like 180 something. And this was like during season 10. And that's it. Like, I can remember like the area. It was like over there by Dusty and like the volcanic area. And that's where I hit it. And I was screaming. And like at that time, I wouldn't doubt if it was like the best shot in Fortnite. But you never know. All right. And last and final question, is Verk sexy? Yes. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. If y'all have any more questions, you never know, I can make a part 3. But by the time I make a part 3, I'm probably going to start using face cam and everything. So make sure you drop a follow to the Insta. We hit 1K, we'll do a face reveal and start streaming with face cam, do some videos with face cam, some IRL stuff if needed. We'll do all kinds of stuff. We'll start doing like more adverse content and everything. So drop a follow to the Instagram, link in the description below. But I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all have any more questions, like I said, link them in the comments. I'll try to answer them. Maybe come around on Twitch, twitch.tv/itsunlu. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.